Attaching peghead veneers is fairly easy, as long as you know the right tricks. An alignment mark on our sander shows us how to hold the peghead veneer so we get the nut edge at the proper angle. Then we measure the distance on the neck from the nut to the truss rod washer. And then we transfer that measurement onto the peghead veneer and draw that mark with a pencil. We drill through that with a 3/8 inch drill. Notice we're going into an oak block so we don't get any punch out. Hold that veneer down tightly when you do that. And use a jigsaw to cut the opening, also holding it down really firmly to the table so it doesn't vibrate and crack. You then want to file that opening smooth so it looks nice and clean. And we file the bottom of that opening at an angle so it squarely meets the truss rod washer. And then we place the veneer in place and use a nut square tool to make sure we get the proper alignment of the nut end of that veneer to the neck. Pick the neck up and place it in a protected vise. You can see the nylon cawls over there, and drill a hole at either end of it for some locating pins. And then we use some Titebond cement and smear it on smoothly over the entire area that is to be glued. Then take the peghead veneer and put it in place. And then we use some small flathead nails, just 2 of them, to act as locating pins, and cover that with a smooth cawl. The back of it is, of course, rough because it's been clamped. We apply clamps with cawls on the back of the peghead. We turn these clamps around up near the truss rod pocket so we can in there and clean them out when we're done. And apply clamps to both sides and make sure we have a clamp underneath the nut end of the veneer as well. And then reach in through that opening we had in the cawl with a Q-tip and clean out the Titebond cement, and you're all done. It's pretty easy.